Let me tell you guys about Belly Up Sports. Belly Up Sports is the internet sports bar. Go ahead and check out their website, www.bellyupsports.com, to read some great articles from great writers all across the country, from hockey, baseball, golf, soccer, you name it. Belly Up Sports is the premier, not your average website. Liga MX playoffs, the semifinals have concluded, and we're going into the final. And I'm going to say, I am completely and utterly disappointed by the semifinals. I'm just going to say it. I was disappointed. I was excited about these matchups. I thought these were going to be great matchups. They were going to make great, all four of them were going to make great finalists and great champions for the Apertura. And the way this went down, it goes back to my biggest gripe. Literally 2 years ago. Well, maybe a year and a half ago. I said it that we need to fix the aggregate rule. I've said it plenty of times on this podcast that I'm not a fan of the aggregate rule. Liga MX playoffs is one that I truly enjoy. The only thing I don't like is this aggregate, but besides the play-in round that they do, I don't like the aggregate rule. I just don't like it. If you guys don't know the aggregate rule is if it's tied on aggregate. So obviously Liga MX plays 2 games. They have 2 legs throughout also to the final. The final will also be a 2-leg matchup. The higher seed automatically advances. Obviously, this rule does not apply in the final, but throughout the tournament, the higher seed automatically advances to the next round if it's tied on aggregate. So, because of that, it doesn't matter if you had more away goals or if you had, blah, blah, blah. Doesn't matter. The higher seed automatically advances. It is one of my biggest gripes of this competition. It is going to continue to be one of my biggest gripes of this competition till they fix that, because once again, we're talking about semifinals. And it's funny enough because I kind of recycled that clip. I reshared it, and it still applies. It still applies. A year and a half ago, it still applies to now. And it's funny because it does feature Monterrey, and it still applies. So, the first semifinal was first place Toluca beating 5th place Monterrey 3-3 on aggregate. Monterrey got a 1-0 victory over Toluca in the first leg. Second leg, they ended up losing 3-2. But if you were to go by the away goal rule, Monterrey would advance because they got 2 road goals. But obviously, that's not the case. It is the higher seed rule. Now, am I taking away anything from Toluca? No, because I think Toluca still played very amicably. They played very well. First leg, that game could have been a lot worse, and it didn't. Obviously, because they're very good defensively. It was a really good defensive showdown between the two. Second leg, we got to see the firepower between these two teams. But I mean, I understand that Toluca is a really good team. It's just really unfortunate that even if we didn't go to the away goal rule, which I don't want, that's not the case either. I don't want them to have a winner off of a technicality. I would have loved this game to go to extra time. I would have loved to see this game go to penalties because both teams put it out there in that second leg. That's a game that deserves to go to extra time. That's a game that deserves to go to penalties. It deserves drama. It deserved all the drama that should have come with that game. And that's the unfortunate part. That is the part that pisses me off, especially as someone that likes to look, as someone that's been also rooting for Monterrey because Sergio Ramos is there. Like, I enjoy these matches, and I wish they would have done the fans by right. We should have gotten extra time. We should have. Just point blank. Is Toluca a good team? Yes. Should they deserve to be in the final? Of course. But to me, there's an asterisk now on this. There's a real asterisk on this to me. But yeah, so Toluca advances because of the aggregate rule. The other matchup, Tigres, second place Tigres beats third place Cruz Azul 2-2 because of the aggregate rule. First leg was a 1-1 draw. Second leg was a 1-1 draw. That's it. Another matchup that deserved to go to extra time. Both teams played their balls off. Both great performances, both solid performances, solid defensive effort, and nothing in return for nothing, because Tigres, all they needed was a draw. Cruz Azul needed a win, and so another game that should have gone to extra time, another game that should have gone to penalties. I will say it was lackluster. This semifinal was lackluster. It's a disappointment. It should have been better. These are four great teams that deserve to be are all quality of winning the Apertura. All of them are, and it's unfortunate that they don't get the true experience and the true playoff experience. Like not the true, and when I say playoff experience, I mean the whole experience. Like even for the fans, like the fans, I feel are robbed. The fans are completely robbed because we didn't get to see extra time. We didn't get to see penalties from both these matches because both of these matches were good. Both of these matches were great. It's awful a dumb technicality that's the reason why Toluca and Tigres advanced. And they're great. They're great. This is going to be a great matchup. That's the part that pisses me off more than anything else. This is a great matchup, but that's going to linger. This is going to linger. This gave me a bad taste in my mouth. But we're going to see the first and second place team go at it, which is awesome. But just know that I'm just not as thrilled. I'm still going to enjoy it. I'm still going to watch it. But it's just disappointing. But yeah, the final. First place Toluca taking on second place Tigres. Both teams have been great. It went down the wire to see who would be in first place this season. So this is honestly, I feel like it was kind of the match that it was destined to happen. It really is. And as much as I said what I said about the semifinal, I'm still very excited about this final. I think this is once again two of the best teams in Liga MX this season. It's going to come down to who wants it more. Is it Toluca's attack or is it going to be Tigres' defense? I don't even want to pick a favorite. I don't even want to pick who I want to win. I'm going to sit back and enjoy this matchup and just embrace it all. But is it disappointing that this is the final because of what came from with the semifinal? Yeah, definitely. Am I going to be excited if Toluca repeats? Yes. Am I going to be happy if Tigres wins? Yes. I don't have a team. I don't have a team in this. Like I said, I grew up. Well, if you guys want to know, as far as Liga MX goes, I watched Liga MX as a kid because of the fact that I grew up with a lot of friends that were Mexican. A lot of them were fans of Liga MX sides. A lot of guys were Club America fans. A lot of guys were Chivas de Guadalajara fans. I had some friends that were Tigres fans. So as far as like the Mexico landscape, those were the three fan bases that I generally hung out with. I decided to be different and pick Toluca, so that's what I ended up. But like Toluca, for a reason why I was kind of a fan of Toluca growing as a kid, was because of Hernan Cristante, Jose Cardozo, Vicente Sanchez, Paulo da Silva, Zinha. Like that team. I grew up watching that team, and that team was fun to watch. I was excited when they won the Liga MX, when they won the Liga MX season, when they played against Monterrey. It was an awesome experience. Now, do I still feel like a Toluca fan? Not really. But I still have a soft spot for them. And on top of that, Hector Herrera obviously plays for them. But yeah, but on the flip side, I have a lot of fun with Tigres. Tigres is such a fun team. And I mean, they have like a lot of big names as well in that team. I love Gignac. I love, to some extent, I like Diego Lainez. I like Marcelo Flores. I mean, Nael Guzman is just a fun player to watch, just regardless. I have nothing against both these sides. I think this is going to be a great final. I hope that once again the first leg isn't a blowout. I hope that it's very tight throughout, and I hope this game goes far. I hope this game goes to the distance. I hope it goes to extra time, and I hope it goes to penalties, because this should be the best game ever. This 100% should be the best game ever because this is two best teams in Liga MX. It is the two best teams in Liga MX going at it to see who's going to win the Apertura, and I'm just going to sit back, drink my beer, and enjoy probably one of the best Mexican football I'm ever going to watch. In quite some time. So we'll see what happens there. I'm really excited for it. But yeah, you should be too. I know the semifinals gave all of us a bad taste in our mouths, but it's still going to be a great final. Who is that guy?